Hello, I'm Gavin Baker, and this is my audience. Your body is constantly changing every single day. The choices you make today can determine the strong, healthy, and capable you are years from now. One of the most powerful choices you can make is choosing to work out. Today, I will be discussing how working out benefits you and how exercise positively affects your body and mind over time. The purpose of this speech is to inform my audience about the physical and mental benefits of exercising and working out. I am able to talk about this because I have lived on both sides of the line. I exercise a lot now through sports and all that kind of stuff, but when I was younger, I didn't really work out. So that's why I'm able to talk about the benefits that I have experienced in my everyday life. And whether you are someone who does work out, has thought about working out, or doesn't really work out, you should listen to this because the benefits can apply to everyone if you let them. And I will explain the immediate, short-term, and long-term benefits to working out throughout the speech. First off is the immediate benefits. And to start off with those, I have improved mood. Improved mood is coming from something that is called endorphins, which is a neurostimulator that is released by the brain that makes you feel good. And it is said to be like the feel-good chemical that is produced by the brain, and that's what makes you feel like you're in a good mood after you've worked out. The next one is reduced stress. Reduced stress kind of plays in with the first one, which is mood. And that's because the endorphins make you feel better, so that lowers your stress levels, but also when you're working out, it lowers your cortisol and adrenaline, which are both known as high stress, emotional hormones. So through working out, you lower those, which helps improve your stress and mood throughout the day. Next is you end up having more energy throughout the day. This is because when you work out, you start and you create the blood flow and the oxygen delivery throughout your body, which makes you throughout the day have more energy and be less tired and all. And really it just creates, you start to have more motive to do stuff. And my last one is better focus. This kind of plays in with the more energy and the getting oxygen and blood to your body, because when that happens, it creates more concentration and alertness throughout your day, which allows you to have more focus and attention to detail as you continue with the rest of your day. And now that we have talked about the immediate benefits that people can see after working out, let's talk about the short-term benefits that develop maybe after a couple weeks of working out. And the first one of those is increased strength. I know you're probably thinking that was pretty obvious. When you work out, obviously you increase your strength, because when most people think about working out and starting to work out, it's because they want to get stronger and get better at lifting weights. But it's still a good one to make sure I emphasize to people that working out is probably the fastest way to increase your strength. And then the next one is better physical fitness. This one kind of plays in with the strength a little bit, but this one's more about when you work out or you run or you exercise, you're working on your cardiovascular system and you're improving your cardiovascular endurance, which is basically how long you can do something. So when you're running, it helps you to, as you run more, you can run for longer amounts of time because you're improving that ability to go for a longer period of time. And next is improved sleep. This one kind of plays back to the mood and the stress ones, because when you are in a better mood and you're less stressed because of those endorphins and those lower hormones, it helps you to relax more at night and be able to fall asleep and really get better quality sleep and all. And it helps you get those recommended 8 hours of sleep, which is good because as you're increasing your strength and your endurance. You're breaking down muscle fibers and you're breaking down like stuff. And as you sleep, that muscle fibers and stuff are repairing and helping you to get stronger. And that's why improved sleep is so important with the other two up there. And last is greater confidence. As I was when I first saw this, I was like a little bit confused when I saw that this was like a benefit of working out. But as I did more research and I came across the National Library of Medicine, they said that your self-esteem, like your confidence, is directly and indirectly related to physical activity, because as you feel more physically fit, your confidence in yourself increases. And while short-term improvements can make noticeable difference within weeks, the greatest benefit often comes after several months or even years of working out, and that leads us into the long-term benefits. And the first one of those is better overall health. And with better overall health, it's not just, these are like more big and like impactful diseases like heart disease. The reason this can be helped with working out is, like I said earlier, with cardiovascular training. As you're doing that, you're training your heart to be more healthy, which can help lower your risk of heart disease. And when you work out, you naturally create more insulin, which also helps to prevent and lower your risk of diabetes. And lastly is high blood pressure, because as you're working out, you're lowering your blood pressure, so it prevents high blood pressure, but it also helps to maintain that middle ground, because it doesn't get it too low to where you have low blood pressure. It helps you maintain that like optimal area. And after that, I got strong immune system. This kind of plays in with the first one, but it's more so when you work out, you get better at fighting against colds and other stuff like that. Healthy weight. Working out helps you maintain that healthy weight that you want to maintain. And lastly is longevity. It helps you keep your independence longer. As you work out, you tend to be able to strengthen your muscles to where you won't end up in a nursing home sooner. You'll be able to live on your own longer. And as you can see, benefits of working out continue to grow over time. And to wrap it up, I've discussed the immediate, short-term, and long-term benefits of working out. It is clear that exercise has positive impact on both our physical and mental health. And the hardest part of working out is often taking the first step, but working out becomes within a single choice and can improve your future forever. So make the choice now and go work out.